have a hair on my food? Hello everybody, welcome to Dinner and a Movie. I am Austin Vincent. Today on the menu we have red beans and rice. We got some sausage in the beans, green peppers are in there. Really good. Of course I got my trusty water. And today we are talking about the new 2018 film, 8th Grade.
Hey guys, it's Kayla back with another video. So, the topic of today's video is being yourself. Being yourself can be hard, and it's like, aren't I always being myself? And yeah, for sure. But being yourself is like not changing yourself to impress someone else. A lot of people like call me quiet or shy or whatever, but I'm not quiet.
Most quiet, Kayla Day.
I don't talk a lot at school, but if people talk to me and stuff, they'd find out that I'm like really funny and cool and talkative. By the way, I like your shirt a lot. It's like so cool. What?
8th Grade, 2018 film, written and directed by Bo Burnham, the comedian slash old YouTube star. And like my background with Bo Burnham is like when he was on YouTube, didn't really know him, and then when he became a comedian, kind of started doing like stuff on Comedy Central and stuff like that. Like I never really got into him. I don't know if it's just because like my like conservative Christian background wasn't allowed to watch him, or like just didn't find him funny or whatever. So not really like, oh, Bo Burnham, man. Like I know who he is, never really watched him. A24. This film production place in New York City, I believe. They produce a lot of my favorite movies, a lot of movies that I really, really like Lady Bird, Good Time, Ex Machina, Enemy. A lot of these movies that I like a lot. Put a trailer up for this movie. I watched a trailer and I was absolutely mesmerized. Anyway, so it was on my radar. This movie is essentially just a portrait of 8th grade today. And you follow this girl named Kayla through her last week of 8th grade. And you just witness... I'm going to take a bite first. You just kind of witness the joy and the triumph of some of the events that unfold, but also like the heartbreak and the cringe that comes with 8th grade. There's a lot of things about this film that I absolutely love. Like I loved this film when I finally got to see it, and it's an independent film. Got some huge buzz at Sundance. Didn't really get a wide release until this past weekend. August 3rd finally got a wide release, so it was playing in a theater about 15 minutes away from me. I'm like, I have to go see this movie. This is my chance. I want to support it. Yeah, I really loved it a lot. Starting with, just from a performance standpoint, these are all 8th graders or high schoolers. Most of the people in this movie are high schoolers. And they are all fantastic. I'd been watching videos, listening to Bo Burnham talk about this movie and stuff like that. And he said that the school that they went and shot out, of course they had like their actors who played the parts, but like a lot of the kids in a lot of the scenes are actual 8th graders from that school who are just, you know, in the movie, and like some of the teachers are just teachers from that school who are in the movie. And so there's a very real sense and this real feeling of real 8th grade. And Elsie Fisher, who plays Kayla, the lead role, is amazing as Kayla. Like, all the subtle nuances in her performance, the way she stutters and is so awkward and is so introverted, just everything comes across her face so well, from, you know, her facial expressions to the way her speech mannerisms, the way she talks. It's incredible. One of the best teen performances I've seen, probably one of the best performances I've ever seen from an actress. And if she does not get at least nominated for Best Actress this year, I will be upset. Very upset. But due to these real grounded performances, this movie feels super authentic. And that's something I love about this movie, is that I really feel like I'm starting to understand what our 8th graders, what teenagers are going through, living in today, living in this world of technology, living in this day where, you know, everybody has a cell phone, and like there's multiple scenes where she goes home and she's just on her cell phone scrolling through Instagram, on her laptop, on YouTube, and she just gets all this intake from all this different media, and she just wants to fit in. She's a loner, she wants to fit in. And you really see how the stresses of social media really have an effect on the social expectations of kids today. I think this movie paints it in such a realistic way that I found mesmerizing and incredible. The cinematography of this film also is wonderful. There's a lot of great shots, a lot of long-standing like shots that reveal like these bigger, like there's a shot at this pool party where it zoomed in on Kayla and just goes back and you reveal, oh my gosh, this is like a daunting pool party. She is not prepared for this whatsoever. The cinematography is really, really great. And it's all from, the cinematography comes from a place of like Kayla's perspective. So you're seeing this world in the lens of this 8th grader, Kayla, and her awkwardness and shyness. Just the way that the world is presented, you feel like you're back in 8th grade, and you feel like you're viewing this world from her and not just like from the outside looking in, like, ooh, look at 8th grade. It's just like you're looking from 8th grade out, which is a phenomenal choice. And the music, the score, is very techno, electronically driven, and there's some really funny moments in this film that come from the score and where it comes in and comes out, which is really fun. But it also engrosses you into her world, this world of technology, this world of today. And I think it definitely gets the emotion across too, in a way that a traditional score does, in a new modern sense, which I think just adds another level of greatness to this film. And I think the one other thing that I really love about this film is that, of course, like, it's about 8th grade, so like people can go out and see it and really see what's happening in high school, like parents and you know, teachers can really see like, oh, this is what kids go through, and this is how kids see what's going on. But also, it was a very comforting film for, like, I feel like could be for anybody. This idea that like in 8th grade, like, you don't really have it all together, and like you can see that everybody's just trying to fake it, but they're in 8th grade, so they haven't learned how to fake it. So they're really wearing their emotions on their sleeves, and they have no idea what they're doing, and you can tell that they have no idea what they're doing. They're so awkward, whatever. But that's okay, because you can move forward. There's a new step to go to, and you just really feel this triumph of Kayla as like every little thing. You're just like, I really hope she gets through it. I really hope she gets through it. And sometimes she fails. Sometimes she gets it right. Just like us, we're still doing this as adults, trying to figure it out. We might just be able to hide the fact that we're faking it better, I guess. And this film was just so like relieving to me that, like, I don't know, I don't have to have it all figured out. And so I think this is a message that will resonate with real 8th graders, but also with adults who go and see it. And so don't just write it off as like, oh, it's just a movie about 8th graders, whatever. I think there's some real great stuff that we can glean from it, you know? I very much highly recommend this movie. Like, so much. And this is a film that I feel like I can really recommend everybody go see, for multiple reasons. One, if you're an adult with teenagers, with 8th graders, or you work with teens, like you're a teacher or a youth pastor or whatever, you work with teenagers of this age, go see this movie. This is going to give you great insight as to, you know, what 8th grade is about. 2, 8th graders, go see this movie. This is your quote-unquote representation on screen in a real and believable way, but you can also digest these subjects. And it's such a great conversation starter between kids and adults about what to do what to do about technology, what to do in uncomfortable situations, and how to handle these situations. And where life is going to end up for these kids, because they have the same questions that we have. They just don't know how to express them. And so, despite the fact that this film is rated R, which is pretty much just rated R for language and some sexual references, I think that's how 8th grade is. This is how high school is, middle school is. Kids swear, kids talk about sex. Let's not shy away from it. Let's watch this movie and be able to have these deep conversations with each other and with our kids. Not with my kids, I don't have kids, whatever. With today's youth. Because these are all really important subjects. Plus, it's just a really good movie with really good performances from an independent filmmaker that I think we should go support. It just got a wide release. Please go see it. It's fantastic.
Okay, so growing up can be a little bit scary and weird.
We will begin to explore these changing bodies of yours. It's gonna be lit.
As always, make sure to share and subscribe to my channel. Gucci!
I think you're so cool. Maybe you just need to put yourself out there a little.
I'm gonna stop eating with you if you keep doing
You
this.
said I could say one thing.
I'm really nervous all the time. I try really hard not to feel that way. But you just need to face your fears and let people know the real you.
Just grab my phone. How to charge it?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I charge it too. But my phone, Just because things are happening right now doesn't mean they're always gonna happen.
What was in there?
Just sort of my hopes and dreams.
Right.
I was a complete mess when I was your age.
Really?
8th grade is the worst.
You never know what's next. And that's what makes things exciting and scary and fun.
When did you get Snapchat? What grade?
5th grade?
5th grade? What? Yo, see?
Thank you guys so much for watching. As you can probably tell, I really love this movie a lot, and I cannot wait to watch it again. It is easily the best film that I've seen this year. If you like this video, do the typical YouTube stuff, whatever. You see, I'm pretty laxed about it, but really, I want you to subscribe. That's really what I want you to do. Still don't know how to end these videos. I still got food here. Oh no. No.